All right, I'm taking a peek at Gacha revenue for the month of December. We're going to speed through probably the first bottom 50 here. If I see any names I'm kind of interested in, I'll talk about them for a brief second, but let's try to get to the top like 50 and then we'll kind of go through those. But most of these games at the bottom here are end of service. Lord of Nazarek's gone. Eversoul's down here. Very close to being in the end of service field. Trying to see if there's anything else I played, really. No. Tower of God New World I played for a little bit. It's kind of down here. Outer Plains a little down here. Anything else I played? Nothing really too much. Okay. Let's start with 98. Lost Sword Global down to 400,000 from 5. Dislight's still up there with 507,000. Interesting. Didn't really play too much of that. Silver and Blood is still 755,000. Snowbreak's down a little bit. Princess Connect Redive. That was a fun one for a while. Sword of Convalaria's up a little bit, actually. E7 is down to 1.1 million. Yikes. Wow. All the revenue went to Chaos Zero Nightmare, I guess. That's tough. Okay, Honkai Impact the Third is down a little bit. I don't really know what Blue Lock is. Never played that. Didn't play that. Didn't play Eminence in Shadow. Didn't play Final Fantasy. Brown Dust 2's down to 1.4 million. That's a big drop, too. Okay, Kaiju number 8's down a lot. Didn't play that. AFK Arena's kind of static. That always weirds me out when there's like no change. Because I think Summoner's War does that a lot. Okay, let's get to this top 50. Never played Heaven's Burns Red. AFK Journey's still up in the 2 million. Limbus Company's in 2 million. Solo Leveling Arise is just 2 million static. Etheria Restart is down to 2.1 million from that high of 8.2 million. They released one of the most broken characters ever for tank down second turd comps, and then they got to 2.1 million after that. So, interesting. I've kind of dropped Etheria, so all right, let's see what's next here. Beyond the World CN title, 2.2 million. I never played that. Punishing Gray Ravens up a decent chunk. They must have had a good banner or something. We got Persona 5 in the 2.4 range. One Piece Ambition, never played that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, nope. Trickle Revive went from 6.3 to 2.6. Girls Frontline 2, I played that for a little bit. Still in that 2 million range. Path to Nowhere, didn't really get into that. Didn't really get into Sake Slow Life, or Isekai Slow Life. Shining Nikkei, never played. Treasure Cruise is still in the 3 million range. Life Makeover, I don't know what that is. Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Didn't they re-release the game or something like that? It's at 3 million. Wizardry Variants Daphne. What is that? Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel up to 4 million. Okay. Stella Sora. Okay, so they went from 3.8 to 4 million. Interesting. I wonder if that'll hold steady. I wonder if they can make 4 million next month too. Kind of dropped Stella Sora a little bit too. We got Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I actually had fun playing that. That's like a cool card game. I hope they keep doing well. Looks like they're still making a good amount. Disney, didn't play that. Blue Archive, didn't play that. Cookie Run Kingdom went from 9 to 5 million. That's a pretty big drop. They must have had a good little banner or event going on. Memento didn't play. Hatsuna didn't play. Azure Lane is up here. Ensemble Stars. A Watcher of Realms went from 4 to 5. That's pretty good. Watcher of Realms was fun for a while. Didn't play on Myoji. Summoner's War, 6 million last month, 6 million this month. Like, did they just have a subscription plan or something? Like, how is it always making the same amount? Very fascinating. Okay, 27, One Piece Bounty Rush. They're down a little bit. Reverse 1999, still up there, making 6 million. We got Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Wow, JJK went from 1.8 to 6.7 million. They must have had a good unit come out too. It's a big jump. Battle Cats is up there, around that 7 million range. That looks good. Dragon Ball Legends is still in the 7 million range. We got Marvel Contest of Champions in the 8 million range. We have Seven Knights Rebirth in that 8 million range. Okay, CZN should be coming up pretty soon. I don't know what the mobile numbers are looking like, but people were saying they made 27 million, like with PC and mobile. So it should be interesting to see what mobile and Chaos Zero Nightmare is. That's like something I'm really looking forward to. It should be coming up. Gakuen, Idolmaster, never played that, 8 million. Bleach Soul Resonance, that just came out. I think that was only out for like two weeks in November. So they made 8.3 million in like 2 weeks. It should be interesting to see what they make next month for December. Okay, we got Light and Night. I don't know what that is. Made 8 million though. Got Puzzles and Dragons. Never played that one. Infinity Nikkei. Didn't play that one, but it's up a little bit. We got ZZZ from 12 to 9 million. Wow, under 10 million for ZZZ, huh? They kind of have a sporadic revenue, but it's getting a little lower. Ooh, okay, there's Chaos Zero Nightmare. So, made 6 million in that like first like 8 days-ish. However much it came out for in the first month of October, and now 10 million for November. Interesting. I hope they can keep this momentum up. Hopefully they can still get to that 10 million mark in December. Really, really hoping for the best for CZN, just because I'm playing it so much. I'm looking for it to do really well, so I'm glad it's up a little bit. We got Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. Wow. Went from 5.4 to 12 million. That had a really good month too. Okay, Fate Grand Order dropped in half. So they must have had like a big October. Then we got the Gundam G Generation Eternal. It's down almost half too. And then we have Monster Strike, about 4 million. I never played that either. We got Withering Waves in the 18 million range. So they went from 16 to 18. Honestly, if they can keep making 15 plus million every month, I feel like that's a pretty good spot for Withering Waves. I did summon in that game, and I got the new banner character, so I might be playing a little bit more Withering Waves coming up. Let's see here. We got Naruto Mobile. Never played that either, but wish they came out with that in global, actually. That'd be kind of cool to try that. Got Genshin Impact going from 56 million to 20 million. It's a pretty big drop off. So what do we got? Zenless Zone Zero making 9.8. We got Genshin Impact, so we got 30 million between the big three of Hoyoverse. Let's see. I mean, wonder how much Honkai Star Rail made then. Okay, Nikkei almost doubled revenue last month. They had a really good month. Then we got number 5, Uma Musume. Kind of had a down month, and then they bounced back. That's pretty nice. Number 4 is Love in Deep Space from 57 to 30 million. Love in Deep Space has been up here for a minute. Then number 2, we got Pokemon TCG Pocket, 49 million to 41 million. They are still... Damn, dude. I was playing Pokemon TCG Pocket for a minute. They're rolling in the dough. Okay, we got Arknights up here. Holy crap. 26 million to 41 million in Arknights. I wonder what they came out with. I can't believe they're number 2, actually. That's kind of wild. I feel like Love and Deep Space and them have been like locking up that spot for a minute. And then number 1 is, it's Honkai Star Rail. Oh, duh, because it hasn't come up yet. They went from 23 million to 81 million. Geez, did all the Hoyoverse money just go into Star Rail for that month? Could you imagine if they made 23 million and like Hoyoverse only made like 50 million between them? But that number changes everything. Like that's so they made over 100. They made a trillion, over 100 million. 81. About to say a crazy number. So they made 110 million. That's insane. Hoyoverse still number 1. Crazy numbers. And just all on mobile. Okay. I am excited about that Withering Waves going up a little bit and seeing CZN do pretty well. I'm just hoping they can keep this momentum up, and maybe with Chizuru and Serenial coming out, pretty much just Chizuru though. We'll see how well Chizuru's banner does for this month. And then towards the end, I think Serenial will come out. So this could be a really good month for Chaos Zero Nightmare. Should be interesting to see. And hopefully they get some skins going and other things. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Look at the numbers. If you're enjoying the content, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.